touch the skies. Hand in hand, together we rise.
Hi all, a very good evening. Thank you for watching me. My name is Rini and I'm settled in Australia, working as a full-time area manager. I always say RN because I used to be an RN for a long time. And by passion, I'm a business owner and mentor. Sorry, my boys are sleeping, so I need to look at the bottom because I can see them on my camera. So I'm settled here in Australia at Gold Coast with my husband and two little boys. I have a preschooler and a toddler. Today I've come with a very interesting topic of discussion, a very short life on Raw and Real with Rini. It's just me, no one else is there on the live, but the topic is quite relevant. Why stability sometimes feels like a trap. What is stability? Before we go into the topic, let me tell you what I thought stability in my life was. Like any normal, ordinary girl or a lady, when I got married, I thought once I marry, settled, and have a kid, and having a very lovely family life, that will be stable. That was my thought being a teenager or a college. After that, as years passed, when I became an adult, I thought, no, once I go abroad, when I work and settle, then get married and have a kid, then I feel stable. That was there for a long time till I got married. I had my first son and we were kind of okay in UK. I was in the UK for almost 10 years before I migrated to Australia. And then we moved to Australia. I had a really good job. I was a clinical site manager in UK. Thank God for that job. It was a band 7 job. And when I migrated to Australia, I came here as a unit manager, a dialysis clinic manager, which is even stable job, very good pay as well. Because Australia, of course, nurses are paid better. And I thought that is stable and I'm all good. That is when I became pregnant with my second son. And that stable feeling kind of got disrupted then because we were not kind of prepared for it, but we were very happy that we are getting our second baby because I did not meet all the needs of working for an employer for 12 months. I did not qualify for a maternity benefit. And that is when I started thinking, what am I doing with my life? So that is when I started thinking and I started looking at that comfort zone has gone because we were starting to think, what do we do now next? And then I realized that I was missing something in my life. That is when I started to kind of desire for more. Of course, we are taught, we are designed in such a way that desiring for more, wanting more is not normal. We need to be content with what we have, count all our blessings. Don't take me wrong. Of course, even when you are grateful, you can still want for more. But then it takes a lot of courage. If you know what I mean, it takes a lot of courage to desire more than what you have. So that is the point when I started thinking, I need more. I need to be doing something more in my life. That is when I started looking for an online opportunity because I couldn't step out of my home to look for a job. I just wanted to do something in an online space. So then I started doing my research. And then I stepped out of my comfort zone and I took that first step. When I took the first step, of course, that is where growth began. Because when you take the first step in business, you're not just growing financially, you're growing personally as a human being. Your skills grow. When you learn, that is why they say education actually makes us a better person. Education does make us a better person. Not that we are not educated before. Of course, we all are. But we never realized that we had all the skills within us. I started growing as a different, lovely person who I look up to now. And I'm so proud that I have taken this decision and I have been the person I am. And I'm working again to be a better person. And I'm growing in my business. As I grow in my business, I am being a better person as well. So sometimes you feel you are stable, but that stability, the feeling of being stable can actually be a trap for you because you're not learning anything new. You're not coming out of your box. You're just sitting in that small world of working. If you have a 9 to 5 job, you're working 9 to 5. If you're doing a night shift, then you do all the night shifts. You come back home, you just do what you have to do, raising your kids, cooking food, taking care of your husband. You are not evolving as a human being, a better person. So that is where we get trapped. That's the reason why I said stability sometimes can make us feel trapped. And then when you want to do something which your heart desires, like traveling, going home, back home in India more often, you kind of suppress your desires. Otherwise, buying things which you really love for yourself, you kind of say, no, I don't need that. Why? Why do you do that? Because you don't have that extra money to fulfill your dreams. That is why I'm saying stability sometimes can feel like a trap. When you start doing something for yourself, when you start doing an extra earning, that is when you realize that you are redefining the version of stability which you knew in your life before. So we have to realize that stability is not just following the routines and just living on paychecks. Stability is coming out of that routine and building a life with purpose. Here I am, along with 267,000 people globally, building my life with purpose and helping others build their life with purpose. The question is, do you want to build your life? Do you want to show your kids that this is possible? Or do you want to just live your life, a routine life? The question is to you. Do you really want to change your life? This business can change our life. It's changing many lives globally, second by second, minute by minute, hour by hour. And we are thriving in our business just at the comfort of our home while we are present for our kids, while we are running our full-time job. We have not quit our job yet. We are working towards it. All of us are working towards a better life. Everybody is planning for their retirement fund, emergency fund, kids' education, paying off mortgage, being debt free. So if you are someone who feels you want to do something in your life, something extra, something meaningful, you want to earn that extra income, why don't you get in touch with me right away? Because this month is a bit more special. You hardly have 8 more days to get the October promo. October promo ends on 31st of October. If you start your business before 31st of October, even if you start on 31st, you will be getting 4 times the commission from the very first sale. Yes, you heard it right. 4 times the commission, which ranges up to $3,500 to $4,020. So don't waste your time. Do you want to feel trapped and feel that, okay, I'm going through a stable life, this is fine, I don't want to come out of it? Or do you want to have a life meaningful, live the life of your dreams, and show your kids that I am living a life which my kids will look up to? Trust me, our kids will look at us and say, Mommy, I'm so proud that you did this because I can see the change in our life here, and my boys are really happy that I'm doing this. They don't know what I'm doing, but they can feel the joy, the peace, and the providence, what we are able to provide for the kid, the abundance which is happening in our life, slowly but steady. It is happening. Kids are actually reaping the benefits. Are you ready to take your action? If you're ready, reach out to me and I'm here to help you and I'll mentor you and I'll be with you every step of your way. That's all for tonight. Take care and it's 9:23 p.m. A short life. That's all. Bye then.